Hi guys, welcome back to PayDeathGaming, and this is PDG. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. So today we are going to do our COT farming, or how do we maximize our COT farming 2.0. So we're going to farm this material, Transcendence material, which is the Crystal of Transcendence. I am going to do this again because I received comments about the first video I made, and they are telling me that I was not really maximizing my course of Transcendence farming. So this is 2.0, and I will be showing you it again, but this time the right way. And I apologize for making some mistakes with the previous video that I did. So here is maximizing your course of Transcendence and how to double the course of Transcendence you receive in a day for your Realms Gate push. Right, so we are gonna go to Gate of the Void and Realms Gate. Right, so this is the priority stepping stone we need to go because this gives crystals of transcendence. So right now it's asking me to step on this treasure stone. So let's pick the treasure. We got scroll there. Right, we got monster material. Right, so we have sleepless, Sigmund, and another sleepless. So how do I maximize my course of transcendence? Right, you see my void corruption is at 70, so this is as far as I go, but I cannot beat the sleepless wave in one shot. So the trick is you need to beat the wave in one shot. So I'm going to lower down my corruption level just to face the sleepless and kill him with just one blow, because that is the trick in maximizing your course of transcendence farming. So I farm this wave and I still got defeated. I'm sorry. So I don't know, maybe the sleepless wave got lucky, but for that not to happen again, let us decrease the void corruption again to 45. So this is how maximizing your course of transcendence farming is. So you have to lower down your void corruption in order to beat these mobs. I can beat Sigmund, so I'm gonna go back and I am going to put my max corruption to 70 again, because I know I can beat the Sigmund. Alright, so let's see. See, I beat Sigmund and I received 439 course of transcendence just doing one blow to the Sigmund. So for example, I did not manage to beat the Sigmund in one blow. That would mean that I would waste another 5 Lumino energy to get this 439 course of crystal of transcendence. So that would mean that this value is halved. So I maximized it by beating it one time. So we go out and we pick, and I don't have a light hero. I do have a dark hero, but I'm not using a carry in my lineup, but let's use dark. So this is a boss wave. So what I do here is I'm really not sure if I can defeat the King Barton, so I lower down my corruption level to 65 and beat the King Barton as well as the horse, because I think Sigmund is the only one that I can beat at corruption 70. Alright, so I beat the King Barton and I'll beat the horse in one blow. See, so I maximized my crystals of transcendence. Right, so this one I know I cannot beat in one blow, so I am going to lower down my corruption level to beat it, even sacrificing how much I receive. The point is to receive more crystals of transcendence by fighting it once. So I'm going to lower it down to 20 and see if we can do it. Oh yes, we did. So we saved a lot of Lumino energy there. So that's the trick on how to receive more crystals of transcendence. So I do have a light, and I don't have a light hero, I don't have a fortress hero, but let's do fortress. Alright, going in, you have King Barton, Sleepless, Blue, then King Barton. Right, so we're going to finish off the 4 people first. 4 mobs, so let's do 65 here. 65, just for us to beat the mobs with one blow. So we can save a lot of Lumino energy. This is the Lumino energy. It will allow you to fight the mobs. So I'll do this. You're guaranteed a win. So this is basically it. You just have to know the strength of your lineup to beat the opponent one time. So I got beaten. Maybe the King Barton just was lucky. Apologize for that. So Sleepless. I could not beat the Sleepless even at 50. So let's make it 45 for us to make sure we can one-shot the Sleepless. Alright, so let's go to Sleepless here. Boom. So we're saving a lot of energy, and we get a lot of crystals of transcendence by lowering down our void corruption. Alright, so do we have Sleepless here? No Sleepless? We have Sleepless. So So let's do the sleepless first because my void corruption is 45. Now the sleepless there at times will get lucky. So at this point, you can lower down your void corruption if does that happen again. But I can beat sleepless at 45. Sometimes though, the waves do get lucky. It depends on how you fight them. But just make sure that you know your lineup very well so that you can maximize the way you farm in Realmscape. So I put it back in 65 for us to beat everybody. So I'm really having a hard time when I'm facing the sleepless wave. That's why I need to further strengthen my hero so that I can farm a lot of crystals of transcendence. Right, you see, I beat them all in just one blow. So I'm progressing very fast, and I'm also receiving more resources, especially those crystals of transcendence. So I know I can beat this wave. So I'm gonna get that. And sleepless I cannot beat even, or I can beat at 45. He does tend to get lucky. Right, so I'll be sacrificing my text, but before that, let me face the sleepless here. We go down to 45. We go down to 45. 45 there. So let's face sleepless again. Alright, there. Alright, so we win. So we put our ticks here for the bonus crystals of transcendence. So we don't have a ticks. So that means our team is less powerful. So if you manage to go to this kind of stone, you have to pick this first so that you'll get more buffs to your team. So I lost my ticks, so that means my team is weaker. So I usually put it at 65, right? So let's lower it down 10 more times. So 55. So I can beat everybody. Alright, so I'm gonna put my carry in my team. There. So we win in one blow. Right. So that's how you maximize your course of transcendence farming, as well as stellar shards, by the way. We do receive some stellar shards, gold and spirit as well. But I'm prioritizing the crystals of transcendence because building your first transcendence hero and second transcendence hero is very important. I'm gonna choose Abyss because I have 2 Ignises. So take into account the choice that you make. So I can beat this King Barton. Right, so we have this wave, and normally and usually I put it in max void corruption so that I could increase my void corruption level. But for the sake of this video, I'd like to maximize the COT received. I'm going to lower it down to even. Let's face the sleepless wave first. So I can't beat it at 40. Let's do it at 40. I can't beat it at 45, knowing that I lost my ticks. Let's do 40. Right. I'm gonna make sure I can beat this in one blow, so that I could save a lot of Lumino energy. So I'm gonna make it at 20 void corruption. Right. So we saved a lot of Lumino energy, and of course we got a lot of crystals of transcendence. This is not wasting your Lumino energy and your farming of the crystals of transcendence. So you see, you receive 13k crystals of transcendence after finishing the stepping stones. Right, so we go back to our normal void corruption, which is 65, because we just received our ticks back. Right. So let's do Abyss. I'm gonna receive this. Darn, it's the trap. So I'll get back my ticks. Right, we get the treasures. Oh, I got all the treasures. Alright, so we face Asmo. We win in one blow. And then Asmo again. We win in one blow. So we go back and we make our void corruption at 45. Because we received our ticks and we are battling our boy Sleepless here. So we must beat him in one attack. So we have 26 energy left. We have 5 more battles, and going to Idle Ruins, just remember, you get the buff first, this one. Right. So frontline heroes, frontline heroes, frontline heroes. Luck, I'll take the first one. So since I received 3 buffs, what's this? Right. I received 3 buffs. So this is the trick. I know I'm strong, so normally and usually, I put it at 65, right? This time, I'm going to max the corruption level, because I did receive some buffs. And watch this, I can beat up the enemies. Right, so that is how you maximize your COT generation and farming trick. I know I can beat them because I have the buff. Alright. So that's why the Idle Ruins is also a must one to take, because it helps your team. So I am in Shadow, so I know I can beat the Horus. Alright, so that's max corruption level. That is if you receive buffs. So all of these are very useful tips for COT farming generation or generation of COTs, and of course just be reminded that you must know your lineup in order to do this. Knowing your lineup, and you do sacrifice at times your lumino energy before you really know your lineup. So it is important to know your lineup so that you can generate the most out of your COT farming. So this is COT farming 2.0. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as you can see, my COT just went up by a lot. So I am on pace on getting my second Transcendence Hero in a month by using this method. I am receiving a lot of COTs every day by just doing this method. So I hope this is somewhat redeeming to my first video regarding the COT generation and farming tricks. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and if you do like and want to see more of this content, please do consider subscribing. Our mini monthly card giveaway is still open. Please join and qualify. Just see the video. It is or the link is down in the description, and you can also see this on the screen. So thanks again for watching. This is PDG, PayDeathGaming, signing out.